Hey guys, it's been such a long time since I've been able to do a vlog. It's been a few weeks at least. I'm really excited about this one and so glad that I finally have time to vlog again after just weeks of crazy work schedules and not being able to actually do a vlog at all. If you've noticed, I've had more time to blog because it's a little bit easier to get things up, and so I've been updating my blog and my website quite a bit with new content, but video has been just terrible for me at this time, so I'm really excited to get this one done for you guys and to show off this really exciting thing I have. So let's get to it, and I hope you guys really enjoy what I'm about to show you. A few weeks ago, I had something really personal happen in my family, and it really brought along this process for me of why I should get this particular item. And I've been thinking about getting one for a really long time, but the situation just pushed me to do it, and so I decided that I was going to get a medical ID bracelet. And you guys know me, I'm pretty particular about things, and so I really like my jewelry to match, and I really like rosy tones. I'm not a silver person. I typically wear like yellow gold or rose gold. I don't wear silver or white gold. I just don't like the look of it on my skin tone, and I feel like rosy colors and yellow gold complement me a little bit more. And every medical ID bracelet that I had ever seen in my life was silver and clunky and just not fashionable or fashion forward. And so, you know, obviously in Mila type fashion, I googled cute medical ID bracelets, and from there pretty much that's where the story kind of starts and ends, because I ended up getting a medical ID bracelet in my favorite metal, rose gold, and it's super cute, really pretty. It's just like so perfectly me, and I'm really happy with it. I bought it from this shop called Lauren's Hope, and the namesake of this shop, Lauren, she has actually very similar thoughts to me, because she didn't want a medical ID bracelet that was going to draw more attention to her diabetic diagnosis, and she wanted something that was going to be cute and fun to wear. And so what really struck me about their site was just the diversity of the product. They had bracelets for men, for women, for children, if you like different types of metals, if you like different types of materials, if you like a watch versus or like a linked bracelet versus something that looks more like a charm bracelet. I mean, there's literally something for everyone, and I thought that was so amazing, because I was looking for something that was going to be really unique to me and something that just was like, I don't know, that was my personality. If it was going to be something that I was going to wear every day, I wanted to make sure that it really showed off my personality and who I am and what type of jewelry I like to wear. So I got my ID bracelet, and you know, what I can tell you guys is that I have my medical ID set up on my phone. So if you don't know, you can, and you have an Apple device, I'm not sure how it works on other devices, but on an Apple device, in the Health Kit app, you can set up your medical ID. And so when you go into the emergency screen of your phone, which is typically where you go to type in your passcode or put in your Touch ID, you can click on, it's a little icon that says emergency, and it has everything about you that you put in the Health Kit app. So for me, I have the medications that I take, I have my allergies to different medications, I have some of my vitals, I have my type 2 diabetes indication in there, that I do not take insulin for my diabetes at this point. And so it's everything that somebody would need to know in case you were in an emergency situation and you were unable to tell somebody what they needed to know. So the medical ID bracelet that you wear on your wrist is something that's very similar, but instead of it being on your phone, which is a newly developed thing, you wear this piece so that if you're ever in a situation where you need help and you can't advocate for yourself or say anything for yourself, somebody knows who you are and how they need to treat you and how they need to take care of you. And that for me is kind of like the biggest sigh of relief, because you just don't know. Like, you can't tell by looking at somebody if they are diabetic, or if they have epilepsy, or if they, you know, suffer from high blood pressure. You can't look at somebody and physically tell that that's their ailment and that's what's going on with them. And so if you're ever in a situation where you can't speak up and you can't say like, oh, I'm allergic to aspirin, I cannot have aspirin, you know, somebody can read it on your medical ID and they know not to give you that. They know not to treat you that way. And so I was just really excited about being able to have that peace of mind that if I ever needed help and I couldn't speak for myself, that I would have something on that could tell somebody, hey, this is what she needs. As far as the ordering process from Lauren's Hope, I truly enjoyed the process. It was super seamless, super easy. And one thing that I did love was that I was able to actually send my bracelet back and get it resized, because the very first time that I got it sized, I thought about it in terms of my tiny part of my wrist. And as you can tell with my watch and my wrist, and sometimes I wear extra bracelets, I don't wear my bracelets at the tiniest part of my wrist. I wear them in like a little bit of a meatier part, typically above my watch, because I don't like things that like dangle onto my hand. And so I remeasured for that type of wear, and then I got my bracelet sent back just a couple weeks later. It was super fast and super simple. And something else that I really liked about the process was that I could buy the bracelet and get it engraved with Lauren's Hope, instead of buying the bracelet, getting it shipped to me, taking it to an engraver, getting them to do that on their end, then getting it sent back to me again. They do everything for you. So the engravings are pretty awesome. They come in just like the regular etched metal engraving, so I won't show you mine because it has my husband's phone number on it, but as you can imagine, in rose gold, it just has all of the things that I listed that I wanted on my medical ID. And then for like, you know, other choices for other metals, if you don't like the way that like etched metal looks, if you don't think that it's readable enough or that it would help somebody help you much more quickly, you can always get it etched with black. And that makes it show up a lot darker on metals, but to me, I just wanted it to be etched in the rose gold. If you reflect it in the light well enough, you can see the information on it, I thought, just as much as needed. So I didn't want to get the black one. I really like the way that it looks etched in rose gold. So I also wrote a blog about my bracelet and about what I love about it. So I'll link it down below so that you guys can read it. It was one of those things that I did in my like not so available time, so that I could tell you guys about it, because I just love it so much. And although it was a really personal choice for me to get a medical ID bracelet, I think that with any condition that you have where you need a little bit of extra assistance and you need somebody to really be there for you and be able to help you quickly, to me, the medical ID bracelet was just the perfect way to do that. And not everybody needs one or wants to draw attention to themselves in that way. But I thought that this bracelet was so inconspicuous, and so it blends in. Like, you know, I have it with my Apple Watch. A lot of times, because I got it a little bit bigger, it falls down and it sits under, and so you can't really see. It just looks like a really cute little bracelet. And so I love that about it. I just love that it doesn't stick out, and it speaks to my personality and my own style that I have, especially with my jewelry. So I just thought that it was a really good option for me to do, and it was something that I totally just like love. I do not regret having it at all. I get questions about it actually, and they're like great questions. You know, somebody comes up and they look at it and they're like, oh my god, that's such a cute bracelet. And I'm like, yeah, it's my medical ID. And they're just shocked. They're like, I can't believe that you have a cute medical ID bracelet. Like, that's, you know, people think of them and they have this connotation and this reputation of being these like ugly pieces of jewelry, and they're helpful and they're necessary, but like, you know, the older types of medical ID bracelets didn't necessarily fit people's style. And so you know, there's been like innovations in them where you can wear them as charms, or you can wear them as dog tags, or, you know, you don't have to necessarily have a medical ID that is a bracelet, but I thought that it was really convenient for me to be able to wear a bracelet, and I think it's just so cute and it matches everything that I have, so I'm super thrilled with it. And like I said, I'll leave that blog down below so that you guys can read more about my experience with it. It was such an awesome choice, and I'm really, really happy with it. I've had it for at least a month now, and I'm so glad that I made that investment and that I have one now, and I have that peace of mind that I can be helped even if I can't speak for myself. So I hope you guys liked watching this vlog. If you did, please, please, please give it a thumbs up and give it a share for somebody who you think might need a medical ID bracelet, or maybe wants one and is kind of on the fence about getting one. And let me know down below in the comments if you have a medical ID bracelet and why you got it. I'm always curious to know like what people's motivations are for doing certain things, and I think this is such a like really interesting personal choice, and I think it's something that you know, it has a lot of misconceptions behind it, and I'm curious about why you got yours and really what motivated you to do it, and how you like it or how you wear it. And I would love to know, I would love to hear about it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So again, if you loved it, give it a thumbs up, share it with somebody, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.